Monsoon is the season for fragrant flowers, and most of them are white in color. If you are a regular viewer of my channel, then probably you came across approximately 8 or 9 fragrant flowers this monsoon that I have uploaded on my channel. Clematis is another fragrant emitting perennial plant which bloom during monsoon. This plant is with me 3.5 years or so. The plant was about to die, but however I could recover the plant. I have no idea how long does a clematis plant survive. I was not at all expecting this stage, but I am happy to get back the plant into this flowering stage and good stem growth. Exactly 1 month ago, I showed you how the leaves went yellow, stem dry, and no flowers. Have a short clipping? This was the condition of the plant just 1 month back. Watch the last episode, you can find the difference between the two stages. Telling you seriously, I did not expect that the plant will again bloom so pretty, and I experienced that we have to hard prune the clematis plant for good bloom during the monsoon. We gardeners always prepare the perennial plants for good bloom. For this monsoon, I hesitated to prune the stems and there was less flowering, but when the plant was about to die, I was bound to hard prune. From here, I learnt in spite they have no language, but they will tell you what to do. Though it sounds weird, but I can feel. Anyways, for clematis, take rich fertile soil with lots of gravels underneath pot. The plant will grow on ground pretty well. You can add cow dung compost, garden soil, coco peat, neem extract and coarse river sand. Add vermicompost later on and surely grow the plant in a 12-inch earthen terracotta pot. Very rarely we have sunshine. Even now you can see it's raining. The pot was on terrace, was not getting sufficient sunlight. We haven't seen sun last 17 days. However, the clematis is smiling here on my balcony. I have shifted the pot from terrace and brought it to my balcony. Next year, I will hard prune the plant for good growth. I experienced that flowers will not develop on old stems. Right at the base, many new shoots will grow and there will be lots of flowers and lots of foliage. We have to prune the stem at the base. The plant needs filtered sunlight or morning sunshine. Not for the plant actually, the soil needs sufficient sunlight. To my experience, I have found that every trailing plant needs sufficient sunlight for the soil. Example Rangoon creeper, Begonia venesta, bleeding heart, and clematis, and many more plants. These plants, when grown on pots, need half-day sun or they are semi-shade plants, and the plants quench sunlight for the soil. Let's know about the water requirement for clematis. Shower the plant. It loves showering. If the soil is moist, spray water to the upper portion of the plant. Keep the leaves hydrated. The plant likes the soil to be moist, similar to hydrangea. I have found that under heavy rain, under open sky, this clematis plant grew pretty well. That was the first bloom. Last year, the clematis flowered 2 times, once on April and second time on September. City with high temperature, shower the plant daily. Keep the plant under semi-shade. The plant cannot withstand direct sunlight. Morning sun is okay. You won't believe, last 1 month I watered only 2 days. Every day rain shower sprinkles here on the pot, day and night. The rain will stop by the mid of October in my city. I have found propagation of this plant very difficult, could not propagate yet. I have potted some cuttings but not remarkable result. There developed seeds after bloom but did not form yet. Will form later. The plant grows through cuttings but they survive rarely. Better buy it from the plant nursery. The new stems are trailing up the railing. They will surely have flowers on due time. This is the northeast side of my house. Sometimes luckily when sun rises, the flowers twinkle during sunshine. Regarding fertilizer, I will suggest cow dung compost, vermicompost, liquid mustard cake fertilizer. Add any of them alternately. You can go for Epsom salt, DAP, NPK mixed together 2 spoons. Only if you wish to. You know, friends, I will never suggest for chemical fertilizers. For beginners, it's a big no. Rather, experienced hand can go for anything. When I took the scissors, my doggy immediately went crazy and came after me. He likes sitting here watching outside and loves disturbing me whenever I work on the plants. These two stems need to be snipped off. There can be new shoot growth. When there is root rot problem in clematis plant or for any other plant, friends, do not hesitate. Have confidence and remove the plant from the pot. Add new soil, new pot, or wash the same pot and make it a new one. Change the soil, add fungicide powder. The plant will surely revive. Hope I could cover all aspects on clematis care and maintenance. I always try to show the follow-up of my perennial plants. Your feedback means a lot to me, which will help me to improvise on my forthcoming episodes. So that's all, guys. Keep growing plants, stay happy, keep smiling. Lots of love from Garden Hill. Bye-bye. See you soon.